this is for people who are out of town, who couldn't make it, or had child care issues. But anyways, I want to thank you, is what I was saying. I want to thank you for being here, because I know it's not easy, and you might think, well, why do we have to go to this vendors meeting? It's because, one, I run a really high-class event. I mean, this is well thought out, and we've been working for 6 months to get this event manifested. So I do want to thank all of you for coming here, because I know it's not easy to take a day to do this. So I started SunMoon in 2018. For 15 years, I walked into Coyote Moon and would say, we need a psychic fair. And I would just hit a brick wall, because nobody wanted to take it on. And they didn't realize that I was willing to take it on if I had some support. So Chris and Jason bought Coyote Moon, and when I walked in the next time and said, we need a psychic fair, Jason was like, do it, just do it. And so they were one of the founding sponsors. They are still a sponsor this year, and I'm going to name off the sponsors and you can raise your hand, but they're actually not going to have a booth this year because they had some conflicts come up. But they have just been a tremendous support, and so I really owe them a deep debt of gratitude. And Jason just had no idea what he was letting loose when he said, go do it. So the fair has two purposes. One, there are seekers out there who cannot find you, and they are searching for your services and your goods to help propel them along their journey. And so you're here so that seekers can find you. And the other purpose is they can't find you if your business isn't thriving. If you're not sustaining your business with good business practices, then you're not going to be here for them long term. And that's where I come in. My background is business, marketing, branding, and public relations. And I'm just good at organizing stuff. So that's where all of these skills, I don't have the skills y'all have, but these are what I bring to the table. So those are two purposes of SunMoon. The layout of the fair is, this is the atrium, the next section is the landing, and the ballroom is that way. People will get into the ballroom through that middle door. The workshops are in the meeting rooms that are on the other side of this elevator tower. There's going to be a photo booth this year. People who submit their pictures to our social media pages will be entered for a drawing. There's also a drawing, if you saw on the vendors page for SunMoon vendors, there's a drawing where you get to guess how many people you think are going to show up this year, and I've got a great prize from that. Northside Vegan is going to be in here. This is going to be roped off, by the way. Northside Vegan is going to be here, so there's going to be a lot of traffic here. There's going to be a lot of traffic in there because Kimberly Brannon is a big draw. She always has a line at her booth. And normally Coyote Moon would be there, but Soul Roots is going to be there in this big location here. So a lot of traffic coming through there. The ballroom gets so loud with people that you can hardly think straight, but it's a great experience. The sponsors are Coyote Moon, who was, like I said, one of the founding sponsors. Wellness Naturally. All right, here we go. Cottage Magic, right here, Asia. The Wellness Center at Baton Rouge. Ladies back there. Chronic Healing in Baton Rouge. It's Deborah Tong and her big group. Awakenings. Oh, yes, there we are. The Red Shoes and Kimberly Brannon, who's Hand Moon. So this year I had a lot of partners in crime, and one of them was this fabulous lady standing right here. This is Deborah Tong. Not only is she a chronic healer, but she's just a top-notch social media coordinator. And a lot of the stuff you've seen on our social media pages are just entirely because this woman exists. So I just think she's marvelous.
Can I add something?
Yes.
So there's a good number of vendors that I don't have blurbs on, which is like a paragraph write-up. You want to know what you do, and pictures also. So who should they send that to? I'm posting like every day right now, and we'll be doing that to the end of the fair. If I don't have your stuff, we're not able to promote you, but if you get it in, then we'll work it in.
Right, so we had because there's so many vendors, we have 75 vendors this year. And if you had your logo and images in by September 1st, you get a social media ad on our social Instagram and Facebook. And so if you miss that deadline, there's nothing we can do to help you at this point to produce an ad, because Kimberly, who is also our graphic designer, she's just had a tremendous number of ads to design, plus all the promotional materials for SunMoon. So, but we needed a blurb about your business to post with your ad, because we can't just, throw up an image and people know what it is. So if you got your materials in by September 1st, you can email me just what you want us to say, the copy that goes along with your post. So everyone has my email address, correct? Kara.Casanova@iCloud. Okay. So, and then I'll forward them on to you or put them in the Dropbox. Kimberly just did an amazing job. I don't know if you guys have seen. Do you have any of the postcards and posters? So Deborah has very kindly and generously said that if you didn't get your ads into us, materials for ads into us by September 1st, if you want to send them to her, how should they get them to you?
You can send them to me if you want to write it down, Deborah@chronichealingbr.com.
She will post you an ad. It's not going to be an official SunMoon ad, but it does give you some exposure on social media.
And it's DEBRA.
Wait, what is it?
DEBRA, Deborah, at Chronic Healing, PRANIC, Healing, BR like Baton Rouge.com.
So Kimberly designed, we went with this theme for this year. We have posters. All the sponsors get posters. Obviously, we need to get those to them first, because most of them have storefronts, so they'll get a lot of traffic. But we have postcards, and every vendor needs to take a minimum of 10, preferably 20, and distribute them over the next 2 weeks at places like salons, nail salons, coffee shops, boutiques, doctor's offices. If you go, your chiropractor might let you put some out, tattoo, we even drop some at tattoo places and an art place where you can go drink and make candles here in Baton Rouge. Starbucks is good.
In the mall, Earthbound, we just came from there.
Pardon?
Earthbound at the Mall of Louisiana, we just came from there. They're
Oh.
into all this kind of stuff.
Okay, well, bring them a poster,
Okay,
grab
we
a
will.
poster, and get these out to people. So, when I started SunMoon, we had 2 sponsors, 32 vendors, and no advertising. We just put things on Facebook. I don't think I even realized that you could buy ads, a regular person. And we had 350 people come through the door. And the next year we had 7 sponsors, 61 vendors, and we had 500 people come through the door. We get people here because you repost the ads on social media. Yes, these postcards and posters, that's just lagniappe. But it takes each and every one of us promoting this event on social media, because your followers are going to follow you here, but everybody else's followers are going to follow them too, and they're going to come by your booth. So it's really a team effort when it comes to the promotions. I skipped ahead of myself. I want to just mention while I have staff who's here. In addition to Isabella, who runs the workshops, she has a runner who goes and gets the person whose workshop is coming up and make sure they're at the workshop rooms on time.
That's going to be Christine.
Yeah. But my staff are going to have on lime green shirts. It says staff on the back, and it has the little SunMoon logo here. And my daughter Treyon runs the front of the house. There's always a line to get in. And this year we have, for vendors, there's a little purplish colored, funny weird purple colored band to go around your wrist. The people coming in from the fair, that we bought the rubber bracelets that say SunMoon on them. That's how we can keep track of who's coming through the door. Trayon handles the front of the house. My son Ty, tall, handsome, African-American young man, very muscular. He will be on the loading dock this time. And if you don't have that band, you're not coming through the loading dock. And the reason why is, and I'm sorry, I apologize in advance for sounding like a hard ass. But the reason why is I had a vendor who sneaked in 2 other businesses to her booth. And she brought 3 people in addition to the 2 that she had with her to work her booth. That lady cost me hundreds of dollars. I'm just a little business with a big heart. And I can't afford to take that kind of hit. So do not bring people into my fair if they don't belong here, if they're not legitimately working for you. It's not a free pass to get in. I'm sorry, folks. We worked our tail off to get you here and to get this event really well promoted, well sourced, and that we've got a huge variety of vendors here. So please, please don't do that to me, because if I find you doing it, I'm gonna come get you with my big son and we're gonna walk your butt out the door. And I don't wanna do that to people because I don't wanna embarrass anybody. That would be horrible for you and me. So I appreciate your cooperation on that. And so I didn't find out that this person had done that until after the fair, so otherwise they would have been left. So there's a paper here with your name on it, and you need to write the name of your workers on there. Now, if you have a single booth, you're allowed to have 1 person. If you have a double booth, you're allowed to have 2 people come work your booth. And sponsors, they have special privileges. They can bring in a lot more than that. But I have to have their names, because if your name's not on there, you're not getting in the door either. So that's enough of me being a hard ass. Let's go on to being happy. I lowered the price of the tickets. This lovely man here reminded me that I was not feeling comfortable with charging $20 a ticket to get in. So the advance ticket is $12. At the door, it's $15. College students get in for $10. That also is going to open the door for a lot more people to feel comfortable coming in here and spending their money, because it's not going to cost them as much to get through the door. And I just felt like I was gouging people, and I didn't feel comfortable with that. Okay, get your phones out. Let's do a little Facebook thing. I need everybody to go find on the SunMoon Facebook page the advance ticket sale ad. And I need you to share that on your pages for me. And I would be very, very grateful if you do that.
That's done. Already done.
Okay, thank
You're
you.
on my website, you're on my Facebook.
Oh, thank you.
Also added to my website of your function.
Oh, wonderful. So while y'all are doing that, I'll just run through a couple of quick things. We're going to be hitting social media really hard. We have a large budget this year for advertising, and the next 2 weeks you're just going to see ads constantly coming from SunMoon for the sponsors, the workshops. We're promoting the workshops to try to sell tickets to that. You know, the pandemic and that 2-year hiatus that we had to take, it really cost us some brand recognition. So we're having to pedal a little bit harder this year to make sure that people remember what SunMoon was, what it is, and why they want to be there. So it's really going to take you guys sharing the posts, liking the posts, and helping us really, really get into some algorithms where our posts are hitting more and more people. Because unfortunately with Facebook and Instagram, just paying for advertising doesn't guarantee that you're going to reach your market. So the postcards are very expensive to produce. We order 1,000 of them. I really appreciate it if you take them and actually distribute them. The other thing that works really well is to email people and invite them, or invite them to the event SunMoon. That would be very helpful. Send out texts with the ticket links. Anything that you can do to help promote this is more people coming in to see you. It's going to grow and expand your business. Now, to promote your business, please have people sign up their cell phones and their email addresses at your booth. There's this stupid law, I'm not allowed to share the email addresses of people who buy tickets or who sign up for door prizes. But you can certainly collect that information. There are apps where you can do mass text for no cost to minimal cost, as well as, MailChimp. If you have under 500 email addresses, you can send out free email blasts. I ask vendors to do signups at their booths because I want you to build your market base. I want you to grow and expand the number of people that you contact on a regular basis to come buy your goods, take your services, and you really have to do this. I found out that for 5 years I've been telling people, do this. If you just contact these people once or twice, 3 times a year, you're going to increase revenue significantly. And I found out people were actually having people sign up, but they didn't actually follow through. Please don't do that, because this really grows your business. If email and text blasts didn't grow businesses, all those big companies wouldn't be bombarding you with emails and text messages. So please follow through. If you need help with that after the fair, every single one of you has my email address. I will help you. I want you to be successful. I want your business to grow. So please call me. I'll walk you through it. There's another great way to expand your business. Work with other vendors here. There is going to be someone here whose business is complementary to yours, and you can do joint marketing initiatives together, or you can just do joint programs here. Last time, the aura photographer who was here worked with the Chronic Healers. They came up with a fair special where they did before and after photographs of auras, and it was hugely successful. So
That's what I was going to ask. So I'm going to be doing the aura photos. I am offering a special for a photo before and after the healing with a reading. They get both the aura photos read for a really good price. I think it's 20 for just one photo, but for 2 photos, we're going to charge 30. Let's come with a reading of the before and after photo from my readings.
okay, perfect. This is a great example of how you work with the other vendors, so that you expand the quality of services that you're providing to customers, and really impressing them with what you can do for them, and also working with other people. These guys have one client base, you have another client base, you have a third. If you all bring your client base together and work together, you really will grow your business, and that's what this is all about, sustaining your business. Another thing, where's Kirsten?
Right here, Mom.
Oh, sorry. Okay, here's an exciting thing for the merchandise vendors. Kirsten has done retail sales for many, many years, and she has brought in a group of retailers to come and look at all the merchandise that's going to be available for sale here, in the hopes that these retailers will then purchase your goods and carry them in their shops. And those would be huge financially beneficial opportunities for you to get some retailers, other than Awakenings and Soul Roots and forgive me if I don't think of the name of your company right off the bat, but Coyote Moon, etc. The Retail Source, Cottage Magic. These are great opportunities for those businesses to find your goods and to place big orders. After the meeting is over, when everyone's been dismissed, any merchandise vendors who wants more information on how to sell to big stores and how to take orders, etc., Kirsten is going to do a little 15-minute seminar after the event. So we're bringing another level of sustainability, how to sustain and grow your business to the fair by bringing in retailers to come look at your business. That's worth the cost of entrance. Door prizes. If you want to provide a door prize, please package it nicely, but most importantly, please put your name and contact information on it. so that we know who it's from. And at the end of the show, I need a show of hands. Now, New Orleans, I was going to ask you to do it, but I just realized maybe New Orleans isn't. Coyote Moon's not going to be at the fair this year, even though they're still sponsors. But I need a couple retail locations. Hello, Awakenings. What? Absolutely, I'll take you. I need to know where the door prizes are going, so that I can, when we draw the names, we know where to send them to go back into your store. That's another way to generate revenue for your businesses. If you have a storefront, you can take some of the door prizes and let me know you have them, and we'll send people into your place of business to pick them up, and they'll probably purchase stuff while they're there. Another thing, let me be a hard ass again. Please don't badmouth any other vendors. For instance, someone will say, "Oh, you've already had energy work. I can't do any more work for you today." Well, that's not true. First of all, it's up to that customer to decide how much energy work or how many readings they want to get in a single day. It's really not your decision to make for them. And second of all, the type of energy work that one person may be doing is completely different from what someone else may be doing. Don't badmouth someone else's business. And don't say, "Oh, their products are cheap." I'll be furious with you if you do that. Because everyone is here with the best intentions. We're all here with our best intentions, and we want to deliver this to the people who come here to find you. Workshops. Robin V. Carpenter wrote a book on crystals. She's going to do a workshop at 10 o'clock with a couple of people. They're going to have a discussion and so forth about crystals in your everyday life, and also her Crystal RX 101.
Can I?
Carrie Bennett. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Actually, so the workshop's called Crystals Every Damn Day, and the point is for anybody, it's a panel. So if there's somebody that uses crystals in their work, if they recommend crystals to clients all the time, anything to that effect, I'm looking for other panelists for that morning. So grab me after and we can talk about it, because I need to do my little Canva with some pictures and stuff so I can start promoting it. So yeah, that would be great.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It's going to be interesting. We've never had a panel discussion as part of a workshop, so I think that's really interesting. Miss Carrie Mooch here is going to be doing Angelic Healing Sound Bath at 11. At noon, Caitlin Saunier. Oh, Miss Caitlin, hi. She's an Ayurveda Pathway to Vitality. That's going to be interesting. How to get your whole life, mind, body, spirit, all on the right path towards health and wellness. Chronic Healing of Baton Rouge is at 1 o'clock. They're going to do a group energetic healing. Asia and Cindy from Cottage Magic, Spirit Messages with the Healing Mediums. Laura Weaver. Oh, hi, Miss Laura. I didn't even meet you yet. She's a hypnotist. She's going to do a group past life regression. Most of these seminars, you have to buy a ticket to get in. When you see the ads, because we're going to help boost those ads with paid advertising, but we still need your help pushing those ads so we can get into bigger algorithms to sell more tickets to that. And, Stacey, do we have a confirmation at 4 o'clock?
We're in the works. We're not
Okay.
exactly sure if it's going to be a reading or if we're going to do just a talk together, but it's in the works.
Okay. Well, we have a 4 o'clock seminar as well, and that'll be announced later, what that's all about. Okay, now I have some exciting news that I want to share with you all. Well, I hope you find it exciting. As a business person, I've always had a 5-year plan for SunMoon Productions. And if you need help designing business plans, call me. I'll walk you through that too, because I want you guys here for the long term. So as part of my own personal business plans, and the 2-year hiatus really kind of pushed my plans back, and I kind of accelerated them. But I'm expanding into other markets. So with the support of Chronic Healing as well, and Coyote Moon, and any of you all who want to participate in moving into other markets, we're looking at Mobile, which I know is going to happen, and Biloxi, and possibly Atlanta. I moved to Atlanta 18 months ago, and I didn't make a lot of announcement or a lot of news about that because I was worried you guys would be freaked out that I wouldn't be able to do this from afar. And so I didn't want to upset any of you by thinking that I had abandoned this whole project. But all of you are welcome to come visit me, just not all at once, but you're all welcome to come because Atlanta has some exciting metaphysical opportunities up there. But I will eventually open in Atlanta as well, but that's the last market that I'll open after Mobile and Biloxi. But I'm gonna need your help to go into those places. And I really hope that I can count on your support because it's gonna be exciting to go into this. You'll just be a part of the whole SunMoon family. And if you're interested, you can write down there and let me know, hey, I'm interested in being part of these other events and so forth. The next thing I want to tell you about is my first career, I was a travel agent, and I did that for 11 years. I loved every minute of it. And part of the long-term plan of SunMoon has always been to add retreats to the offerings that I had. And so the first retreat is going to be in June of next year, and it's in Vero Beach. And Vero Beach is just this amazing place that I stumbled on. It's this community, it's a winter resort. So by April, it's empty. There's no one there. I actually sat on a beach for an hour meditating, and a mile that way and a mile that way, there was no one near me. And you can't get that on the panhandle of Florida anymore. You used to 30 years ago. So this place is so magical, and they have this huge, thriving community of practitioners down there with lots of stores, lots of metaphysical stores, and so forth. And so that's the other big expansion that's going to happen before 2023 is out. But they have ashrams there, they have shamanic schools down there, they have all kinds of psychic schools. But what's so beautiful about Vero Beach is that it's too far, you know, the panhandle's so much closer that people from Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama won't drive there. But you fly into Melbourne and you're there in 45 minutes. It's wonderful and it's gorgeous and it's peaceful and it's just magical.
Where do you fly to?
Melbourne, Florida. Okay. And let's see, I went over that. Okay, so oh, and then we have a couple other really neat surprises. We have a photo booth that's going to be in the hallway, and people, did I mention this before? I'm sorry, y'all. I had surgery a couple months ago, and it's affected my short-term memory, so please forgive me if I can't think of your name right away anymore. It's coming back, but it's still a problem. The photo booth, we have this lady who's coming in and designing this chakra balloon sculpture that's going to be the entrance to the ballroom. And awakenings. Would it be all right if I have the vendor prize for whoever guesses the number of fairgoers at your place? All right, I appreciate it. But anyways, it's just going to be an exciting event. Call me if you need anything. Text me. I'm here for you. I want to help grow your business so that all these seekers won't be like me, walking around looking for you and frustrated that I can't find you. And you know, that really is the most important thing. You change people's lives. You really do. Each and every one of you. So that's why this fair is so important, because you change people's lives. So please, come on, let me know if you need anything. Come get your postcards. If you'll put out or have somewhere that you can put some of the flyers, take those. Make sure you signed in. Make sure I have the name of your person or people who will be at your booth. You can look at the map. The map is not written in stone. It's on paper. So there may be some minor changes, but for the most part, this is where you will be. And look at that. Don't take this one. It's my copy. I have to make notes on it, but there's other copies. Kirsten is going to be doing the retailer seminar, so if you're a merchandise vendor, I think you're going to find that really beneficial to your business if you stop and hear what she has to say. But thank you all for coming. I'm really, really so appreciative that you came. Any questions? Anybody have a question? I'm sorry.
We're gonna be here a while that day, so I was just wondering about food. You mentioned a vegan place.
Oh,
so
yes,
I don't
okay,
know
so
about
that's why we have a caterer come.
Okay.
So that you can get a meal, and I will have 2 extra runners in green shirts, and they will come by your booth. Do you need to take a bathroom break? Do you need to go grab a bite to eat? And they will watch your booth for you. That's another really high quality service that I want to provide, because I've done this. I have a sewing business, so I sell at markets. I know when you're about to pee your pants and you're trying to sell stuff to people, it is not a good situation. So bathrooms are over there. Get to the bathroom, get back to your booth. But yes, we will help you. But also your booth mates will watch your booth as well if you can't find one of my people.
Are the meals provided for vendors, or do vendors
No.
purchase their meals?
And they're reasonably priced, but their food is delicious. They sold out. It's really, really good stuff. They're coming from Colorado just to do this event.
In the ballroom, in the classrooms, do you all provide the PA system?
In the room for the workshops? No. And I didn't think about how you're going to be kind of quiet.
Do you need one? I have a portable.
That would be helpful, yes.
Yeah. No, I don't, because the room seats only 40
Well,
people.
let me peek at the room.
Yeah,
Perhaps I'd-
absolutely. The doors should be open, you can look, and it's, I don't know if they'll have both rooms, the moving wall open or not, or if they have it separated into 2 meeting rooms at the moment. I didn't even look inside. But yes, and you're free to go look in the ballroom as well. Look to see where your booth is, so you can get a feel for your space. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
Do you have Wi-Fi for the gift cards?
Yes, they have Wi-Fi here at the hotel. I'll get the code in the morning. I'll make sure my staff has it. You can ask them what, because you need it to swipe.
And I just want to say, so I've got some stacks of the postcards. The stacks on the table are about 20 each. So grab a stack if if you have a storefront or you're close to places where you can distribute, you're welcome to take more than 1 stack. And if you need a block of them, let me know. But they're set in about